In case you just joined, we're live on Facebook, and I keep saying you should like all our social media, like follow us on Facebook and on Instagram. Just go on Facebook, go to the search column and type EBN Ghana, like us, and you'll be notified anytime we go live on the Classified Showbiz. And not forgetting Instagram, also do search EBN Ghana. Just follow us and get all the fresh news and everything you need in there. And our number is still on the screen, 05073720006. Again, 05073720006. You share your views on how disappointed you as a Ghanaian as we hosted this. We're still hosting the African Games, and why South Africa is out of the game. Do share your views. What do you think? And tell us what you think went wrong. And we're moving straight to our Starburst report for the day. And we woke up to a very bad news yesterday, and today we've heard something so not comforting, and it's very sad. You go through your life struggles and here, and we have heard this popular Ghanaian musician. We know him as Kuami Eugene, as I read earlier from the press release from Links Entertainment. He was involved in an accident on the Jowlu Road around the DSTV there. Yes, he bumped into this tipper truck which is stationary there, like it's not moving. I don't know how it happened. He just bumped into it. But let's check the videos and see how the pictures and see how all this happened, because this truck has been there for some time. If you use this Jowlu N1 road, you will know this truck. But I don't know how it happened. He just bumped into it. It's stationary there. But then, thank God, he just sustained some minor injuries around his wrist and blood from the cut and all that. Let's check the video out. We'll be right back.
So I managed to call the police and they are around. So they just came around to tow his car. And from here, I'll be going to the UGMC hospital to check on Kuami Eugene to see how far things are going. I arranged for another car to take him to the hospital. That's the UGMC hospital. Yeah, so I am still here. And people have come around to help. So we are here. So try to make sure everything is okay. But he's fine. He just had a broken arm. Yeah, he had a broken arm and with some blood all over him. But it's fine. It would have been fair, he would have gone, but thank God he's still alive, because the car is badly damaged. All the airbags is popped out, and as you can see, so we are still here. Yeah, it's really bad. Yeah. No, you can't close. It can't close. Just leave it. Don't worry. They'll take it. Yeah, they'll take it. It's okay. No, I'm not sure there's anything there. Yeah. So I managed to call the police and they are around. So they just came around to tow it.
Yeah, and that has been sad. It is still sad. We've seen the scene from the accidents, and I don't know what to say, but then I'm so sorry. And the Range Rover is gone. Maybe it can be repaired, but then it's gone. And I'm happy the person in it is alive. I learned there were two, Kuami Eugene and another passenger. May the good Lord strengthen him, and whoever he is, I wish him speedy recovery. And we know this on our second story. We know this kit maker and TikTok star Jacqueline Mensah. She's been on this platform and was interviewed by Rabna on Breakable, and that was just last week, and a lot was talked about. But then he was asked if he's had an affair with Shatawale. You know, people were speculating that these two are having an affair. You know, Shatawale, any female that gets close to him, then people know that something is going on. Let's see what she has to say about that.
I don't know if I should call it, I don't want to call it names, but it got to the point that people were saying you were having an affair with Shatta. You had that?
You know, I can boldly say I've only seen Shatta. I've seen him so many times, but my personal encounter with him has been like just twice. Okay. One, which was his birthday, and the second one, I met him together with Medical at ANC.
That was it.
That's it. We only all my life. We only talk on phone.
So that means it was.
So.
Oh, okay.
So people say you were having an affair with him. It's not true.
It's not true.
But you heard that, right?
I heard it.
Okay.
Yes. But I mean, is it bad to have an affair with him?
How are you saying?
So right, I've only met Shatta twice. Like my personal encounter where we've spoken. That was on his birthday, and then I think somewhere last year around ANC. And the people around East Legon, ANC, that area, they do know that Shatta normally comes there with medical. So yes, it was like an open forum.
Thanks for clearing it. But what do you think about his? I don't know if I should call it. I don't want to call it names, but it got to the point that people were saying you were having an affair with Shatta. You heard that?
You know, I can boldly say I've only seen Shatta. I've seen him so many times, but my personal encounter with him has been like just twice.
Okay.
One, which was his birthday, and the second one, I met him together with medical at ANC.
That was it.
That's it. We only all my life. We only talk on phone.
So that means it was okay.
So Jacqueline Mensah is saying even if she's having an affair with Shatta Wale or was having an affair, is something wrong about that? That's the question she is throwing to you Ghanaians. And she said it's been only twice they've met, one on his birthday and the other at ANC Mall, and he was with medical, like was an open forum. So there was nothing like maybe they were in a closed space when people would think they were having an affair, but even if there was nothing wrong in that. And on the next story, and it's just the same interview on the classified showbiz with Erobna Unbreakable, and in an interview, you know, we've seen Yvonne Nelson with her journal. She came out with a book with her life story, the men she's been with, the disappointment and all that. And we also knew along the line Jacqueline and Yvonne Nelson were into this project, bringing up a movie, and the movie was out. So and then she was asked if she thinks the book was good and why is it good, and she said it's good, but she'll be expecting a part 2 of the book because she believes that there's more in stock. Let's check out the video. We'll be right back.
Should be ready, and you should see that coming.
You were at a book launch, right?
Yes.
What do you think about her book? People were like, she said too much. Did she say too much?
Oh, did she say too much?
Yes.
Oh, I'm actually expecting like a part 2.
A part 2 of I Am Not Yvonne Nelson?
What do you want me to say?
Yes.
Okay, so with that part, what do you think she'll be saying in there?
I don't know, but if you should write a book, I'm not even sure your life story will fit in 10 books. So if that is just one book.
You're expecting part 2.
Yes.
That part you will say, I am now Yvonne Nelson.
I am now Yvonne Nelson, exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
But do you think the names that she mentioned in the revelation was too much?
It's not. I'm not in that position to actually say if the names were too much or not too much. It's her book.
Okay.
It's what she has decided to put out there. You should be ready, and you should see that coming.
You were at a book launch, right?
Yes.
What do you think about her book? People were like, she said too much. Did she say too much?
Oh, did she say too much?
Yes.
Oh, I'm actually expecting like a part 2.
A part 2 of I Am Not Yvonne Nelson?
What do you want me to say?
So coming from Jacqueline,
Okay,
I believe
so
maybe there's second book coming. Let's see how it goes. Maybe or maybe not. So, and she said they may name that one I Am Now Yvonne Nelson. So we're looking forward to that. And on a nice story, it's so all around the classified showbiz. Like a whole lot went on last week, and Agbeshi was in there, Erabuna also there, asked a few questions, and Agbeshi said he charges from 30K to 60K for performance and all that, not 100K. And you be a broke person to say or don't believe that he charges that as sum of amount or something like that. I don't know how it's really going, but then 100K to 80 to 60K, there's no much difference. Let's check what he said from the horse's own mouth. We'll know what I go on.
Yeah, let's have some clarity over here. It was a scenario that you made.
Exactly.
You didn't say you take 100K.
Exactly. Exactly.
It was a scenario.
Exactly.
So you don't take 100K
Oh, I
per
don't
show?
take 100K, but if it's due to business, why not? I can still take it.
Okay, so how much do you take per show?
It depends on the show. It
Okay.
varies.
Okay, so you can give me a price range.
Okay, let's say from 60K. They can come less. It depends. Like I said, it varies. Let's say if it's a telco that is booking me for a show, 60K is not much for them to pay. You understand? But if it's an individual organization, we can still talk. Sometimes it goes to 30K.
30K. So you think between 30K to 60K per performance.
Yeah.
So looking at the 100K brouhaha that came about, some Ghanaians were saying, sir, how many hits do you have? How many songs do you have to your credit that you're going to say that you take 100K? Even with the 60K that is coming up clear, let's have some clarity over here. It was a scenario that you made.
Exactly.
So someone said one time that is how these people in the starlight or the limelight always shade broke people, because he said only broke people wouldn't believe that he charges from 30K to 60K and not 100K, and I think they are in kind of the same range. So Agbeshi, obviously, see how many hit songs you have to charge such an amount. And that was funny. And on the last story, the Fantasy Dome is one of the domes that we have in this country that takes a large number of people during a program. What program do you have to host? That place is just convenient for everybody. I've been there once, and so sad, it's been demolished. And the CEO of that Fantasy Dome has come to say what he has to say, because he said he tried pleading when he heard it's about to be demolished, but sadly when he got to the venue, it has already been brought down. Let's listen to what he has to say about that.
CEO of Fantasy Entertainment will be talking to us. Let's be so briefly. This place has not been like that until this afternoon. What is happening?
Good afternoon, Sammy. Thank you very much for coming by. About an hour and a half ago, I was trying to reach my security and I couldn't reach them on site. And I decided to come by only to find out that the Trade Fair Company, as under the protection of national security, decided to raise my facility. It's 4 or 5 bulldozers, which they just came within an hour and just destroyed it. This is really news to me, because my security could not even alert me, because national security took their phones from them to stop them from alerting me of what's going on. To make it worse, we're currently in court. I have an injunction with the Trade Fair on the property, which stops them from doing exactly this.
So this is an injunction from court?
Yes, from court.
Which stops Ghana Trade Fair from touching this property?
Yes, and they've been fully aware since January, and they have not made the court to
respond to 12 January 2024.
Yes, so for them to do this is complete contempt, not only of the laws of Ghana, but human nature, and this is very bad. I mean, this facility cost me $5 million almost 4 or 5 years ago. You know, and in today's market, this is close to $20 to $25 million. And you know, to just remove the human decency of just taking someone's life and business and just destroying it, I don't even understand why. I mean, there are better ways to handle this, especially when you are going against the law. You know, the law is clearly stated, and whatever the reason is, we should be able to handle this in court. I mean, that's why we have courts. Where Ghana is a country of the law, where there's no lawlessness, and national security cannot protect government institutions or anyone to be able to take. That's why we have courts here. If not, national security should just rule the law and just destroy people's stuff. We can't do that. So it's unfortunate, but we obviously pick this up in court. I mean, I have all my dreams and hopes. I've supported the industry for years. You know, I mean, from artists and events, you know, this is where everything happened. And it's unfortunate that's not God will do what is right for us.
Now, as the owner of this facility, obviously, you'll be told which people came to do this demolition exercise. Have you been told who have you heard came here to do this?
When I got here, the person from National Security that was in charge of operations is Captain Frimpong. Okay, he told me that the National Security had been directed here by the CEO of the Trade Fair, to protect them while they did the demolition. So
the National Security was here to protect
the Trade Fair personnel doing the demolition. So he said they were not doing demolition per se, but they're here to protect the people doing the demolition. But then you ask yourself, why would you seize the phones of my security personnel? Who would inform me? So we have an injunction. I would at least come and produce the injunction to show you that you are protecting unlawful people, right? But they didn't get a chance, and that is my issue with how this has gone about. But right now, it's a national security who came here to protect the Trade Fair to do the demolition, led by Mercedes, who's a CEO.
CEO of Fantasy Entertainment will be talking to us. Let's be so briefly. This place has not been like that until this afternoon. What is happening?
Good afternoon, Sammy. Thank you very much for coming by. About an hour and a half ago, I was trying to reach my security and I couldn't reach them on site. And I decided to come by only to find out that the Trade Fair Company, as under the protection of national security, decided to raise my facility now. With 4 or 5 bulldozers, which they just came within an hour.
So, it's sad. I don't know if I should use that word, that this major facility has been brought down by the government. I want to be right with my information. Has been brought down. So that's been the CEO of the Fantasy Dome, and I don't know if he will be compensated or not. And if he would, then hooray, maybe he wouldn't get the chance to put up this building, because as a major part of this Ghana has been sold, and that is just been it. So it's a sad news for me. I don't know about you, but then this whole dome has been brought down. We've heard from the horse's own mouth, and that has been the CEO of the Fantasy Dome. And this has been our Starbucks report. We had from the accident scene of Kuami, Eugene. Jacqueline also denying, or she came out with the claims that she doesn't have any affair with Chatawale, and also she's expecting the second book from Yvonne Nelson, and Agbeshi also charged him from 30K to 60K and not 100K. And we've seen the last story from the owner of the Fantasy Dome being sad over the demolition of his facility, and it's been a sad one. And you know, I just pray that a lot comes out for us to see, because the show will just still continues, and we want more stories on our deck. And that's been our social buzz report. We'll be back with interesting stuff. Go nowhere. Tell a friend.